And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, let's go. Oh, yes. Yes. Good old kickoff return.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yes.
So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better
That's
start.
who I got returning the kicks.
All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at
and
it from
he's
the
up for negotiations. So I was like, well, of course I'm a negotiator.
You guys control the ball.
You my return specialist.
Say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
We almost had Teddy Bridgewater.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University
Sean
of
McVay is the
because of
coach
his
for the
ability to be so
Bengals?
versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think that if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah. All right.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Adrian Martinez.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course,
he's not a
is
rookie.
their signal caller.
First, he's second year.
Coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Throwing to start the drive. Martinez. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. So they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Martinez on 3rd and 2. Open man is Westbrook.
Let's go,
complete.
Didi.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside.
Of course he get hurt.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw. Martinez, and that'll be incomplete.
Come on, defensive backs. Don't be holding me, man.
Down, however, let's see what that's about.
I do notice that too.
Flag for the contact,
if they get beat, they hold, bro.
So, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried.
You saw that?
Not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Bro.
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Why did he stop? He could have kept going square.
Back around the 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Yes, Von Miller's hurt. Oh, boy. Von Miller is hurt.
Here's Fournette.
Touchdown.
And they'll take this one in for a JAX touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Bro, that's 3 injuries already.
Last week, 21 carries, 88 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week. DJ
Reader there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to cross the 30.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No, it's not lagging. It's not lagging for me.
Martinez to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fights loose. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's a throw out line complete to his
I'm about
back
to say, if he spin out of that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got you.
On third down, Bridgewater.
Ooh.
Is this intercepted?
Give me that.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw. Martinez firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. On the run, it's Fournette.
Woo.
And he is tackled inside the 40,
and
not quite
of course
to the
he's hurt.
35.
Of course he's
We'll
hurt.
get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the
Y'all ain't gonna
field.
let me be great, man.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take
That's
this
holding.
into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a
Ineligible
flag down.
downfield? Come
So
on,
let's
bro.
see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Here we go. 8-3. And that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Bro.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
How? Who? On who? Bro,
So a
my
decent
God.
game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
Here we go.
the guys who just gave up that play.
Pittsburgh. And let's get that home. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Martinez now off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket.
What?
Quick throw, but incomplete.
Dude, that's the practice squad nigga. Oh, my God.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete, but
pass
there is a
interference.
flag down, so hang on.
I saw that. I saw him get beat that dude. I said, grab him. Thank you, sir.
Some boos coming down right now from this home
I
crowd
saw
after
him
that
get
call.
beat,
Yeah, that
bro.
was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no game.